You're welcome. Good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I've got another beer here for you. This is Bosteels Tripel Karmeliet. I found this at the local bottle shop. Figured we should hang out and party. As you can see on the label here, it's got some sort of family cresty looking thing at the top. And then on the bottom, a picture of a harvest. Let's go around the label quickly, shall we? 3-grain beer, still brewed after a 17th century recipe from the old Carmelite monastery of Dendermonde. Flipping it over. Suggested serving temp is 6 to 9 degrees Celsius. Best Belgian Special Beers.be. That's quite a long website. And it's got numerous awards on the back here, too. I see this one's pretty well-traveled and well-reviewed throughout the community here. It does say blonde, robust, smooth, and fruity 3-grain ale with final fermentation in the bottle. Brewed with pride and patience after a Carmelite tradition with wheat, oats, and barley, 100% natural ale. Got some government warnings and the like on here. And then way at the bottom, it does say preferably to be consumed 2 years after filling date. So 2 years after the filling date, and this was dated September 28th. All the numbers are weird. It's like 28/9/20, which means September 28th of 2020 at 15:52. So we are well within that 2-year range here. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. Should we get into it? Let's crack this bad boy open here. Ooh, got a little smoke rolling off top. Grab the double D tulip as we do. Look at this guy. A lot of these, yeah, here she comes. 16-ounce glass, not enough room for an 11-ounce beer. Well, we'll top her off in a second. Let's just enjoy this for a moment. It certainly came off hot on the carbonation here, as you can see. Many different sizes of bubbles in this guy. Pretty interesting. Head's rapidly dissipating. I imagine we're going to get a little bit of lacing on the side of this thing when we're all said and done. Going to stuff a nose in. Try not to get it foamy this time. Wow. So you can... There's a hint of... Okay, so there's a couple things going on in here. There's a little bit of light fruit, maybe pear, apricot. And then there's... like a little bit of like lemon zest or something too. Not a lot, just a hint. And you can definitely smell the yeast, and also there's a touch of alcohol on the nose. Not on my nose, on the nose of the beer. It's already an interesting nose, and a lot of times this makes for interesting retro nasal olfaction, which is a soundbite that we have.
Retro nasal olfaction.
And there it is. Let's get after this. We'll take a quick taste and then we'll go back through it. Wow. I can see why this has won a few awards. Taste strongly follows nose. And if we go back in, okay, so there is that light fruit in the middle. There's a little bit of, I don't know if I'd call it candied fruit, but it's a very light fruit note. There is that touch of that kind of lemon zest or orange peel kind of thing going on. Just a note of it, though. And there's a nice sweetness in the middle that really dries up and kind of goes away at the end, right? It's very dry, and there's a hint now, too, of this alcohol. Overall, this is really interesting. And the other thing is that the carbonation really pops out, right? It's a very brightly carbonated beer, as you could tell from the head when we first poured this thing. And it kind of really, it promotes a light feel on your mouth. The interesting thing about this is that it's a 3-grain beer, right? And I'm going to take another swig and maybe get into that real quick. So the carbonation is really, truly lifting this whole beer right up. Brewed with the wheat and the oats, especially with the oats, it lends itself to a rounder mouthfeel. We've talked about this before, and I'm curious to see what your take on this would be too. But there is really a more round, smooth mouthfeel that really helps promote the oats do. And it's, this is a really nice take on a Belgian triple. Very good beer as I top off here. John, I've saved one of these for you, so I'd like to get your opinion on this one as well. In any case, this has been Bosteels Tripel Karmeliet. So I hope you guys are doing well, my friend. As always, drink good beers. Cheers, buddy. It's contrasting, but it's not dissimilar, right? No, it's contrasting. So it's contrast. That's brutal.